If you build it, they will come. That's the hope in China, where Shanghai Disneyland is just one of several new theme parks. China's growing middle class has a huge appetite for entertainment. The country is the second largest movie market. It's on track to become the world's biggest box office as soon as next year, according to some industry estimates. Hollywood, hot to seize the opportunity, has even created special versions of films just for China. From Iron Man, who was notably saved by Chinese doctors in 2013, and now uses a Chinese-made phone in Civil War, to Transformers.
We gotta call the central government for help.
Movie producers are appealing to Chinese audiences, advertisers, and censors. But when will China export its own international blockbuster? At the table this month, renowned director Lu Tran, Irish Times correspondent and former Asia bureau chief for The Hollywood Reporter Clifford Coonan, and Shanghai-based correspondent for The Wall Street Journal James Oretti. James Oretti, Clifford Coonan, and Lu Tran, welcome to On China from on location here at the Hyatt on the Bund in Shanghai. We know that China's overall economy is slowing down, and yet the entertainment industry is still growing. I mean, what are the factors behind that growth?
The biggest factor that I can see is the increase in the number of screens, which have just massively risen in the last 10 years. When I moved to China in 2003, box office in China was smaller than Hong Kong. With 6 million people, and now it's second biggest in the world, very soon going to be the biggest. And with the economic rise, you've seen a lot of shopping malls open, and every shopping mall has a cinema, and now you have a large number of screens in China, which means there's more outlets, so it's all been connected to the rise in the economy.
Yeah, and the rise in disposable income as well.
Yeah.
Right, the world's biggest population has time and they have money. I mean, this is really for the first time. People are working 5 days a week. They have their weekends off. They have their car somewhere they're looking for somewhere to drive and looking for some kind of entertainment close to home, further away from home. I mean, this is causing growth in the travel industry and the movie industry, and you know, entertainment is broadly defined here. It includes eating.
When Chinese audiences want to go to see a movie, what do they want to see and what do they want to experience?
I think they're looking for entertaining, and they're looking for fun in theater. So they're not looking for education. Yeah, they're not looking for propaganda. You know, I think crazy comedy is the most popular genre in China. Crazy comedy. They're looking for jokes. They want to laugh in the theater. You know, I should say, it's the relationship between movie and the audience is very strange. I think it's they teach each other, they educate each other. So Chinese audience is getting mature, more and more mature. I think they're growing up. They're growing up in theater.
I think the movie audience seems to be looking for a lot of answers. It might not be education, but in that entertainment, they're looking for a definition for love. They're looking for a definition of happiness. They're looking for all sorts of illustrations of how to live their life. And they're doing something, going to a movie that their parents didn't do. I mean, in the past, there just wasn't this opportunity.
Are they looking for spectacle? Is that why 3D is still big here?
Yeah, I think very much it's spectacle. 3D is declining everywhere else in the world, but it's still very strong here. People pay quite a lot for tickets here relative to income. So when they go, they want it to be a big occasion. And you see, at Chinese New Year, for example, the cinema figures are very, very high. So they go as a family, as a group, and then you also have couples dating. It's become part of the fabric in a way that was impossible to imagine even 10 years ago, when going to the cinema in China was not a very pleasant experience often. A lot of people in the country got their cinema on sheets hanging from a wall, right? With a traveling troupe of a traveling film company would show them in villages. And any cinemas in the cities were often quite cold or not very nice, and now you have these fantastic multiplexes with great technology, 3D, so they're really getting the spectacle.
You've been selected as the director for Rivertown, the memoir of the American author Peter Hessler. The Rivertown that Peter Hessler wrote about has changed a lot since he wrote about it because of the pace of economic development in China. So where will you film the movie?
Maybe we need to find a very small town deep in the mountain, you know, not hasn't changed so much, you know.
Yeah.
We bring the writer Tristan to the city where Rivertown story happened, you know. But to her surprise, that city become big city,
Yeah.
just like Shanghai, you know. It's just like Shanghai. So we cannot do the movie in that place. So we needed another new place. Yeah, it's very difficult.
So as Chinese audiences go to movie theaters and see films there's still other forms of entertainment. You have social media, you have gaming. I mean, just how big is mobile entertainment in China?
If you ride the subway, you'll see people happily content for a long ride. You see security guards happy with their job, nothing to do. You'll see shop attendants who are sitting in an empty store are perfectly happy in their jobs because they've got their mobile phone and they're watching their show. They're watching their television show. Maybe it's a Korean drama. Maybe it's a race, a greatest race kind of show. They're super happy to sit there and watch their phone.
Disney has opened its doors in Shanghai. This is Disney's first new theme park in more than a decade, and it was designed with mainland China in mind. The sprawling 960-acre theme park can accommodate huge crowds. It's perhaps an ideal layout for Chinese families, which often have just one child, accompanied by both parents and grandparents. There are big gardens, lots of benches for seating, and theaters with multiple shows, all entertainment alternatives to waiting in line for rides. But Mickey Mouse has competition from local companies for customers. Chinese tycoon Wang Jianlin says he plans to open 15 more theme parks over the next